Good afternoon. This is Sunshine Reports. My name is Timile Falade. Ondo State Governor Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu has forwarded a letter extending his medical leave to the State House of Assembly. This follows doctors' advice on the need to take adequate rest after recuperating. Receiving the letter on behalf of other lawmakers, Speaker Ondo State House of Assembly Olamide Oladiji said the governor's action is in line with Section 190 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. According to the letter, his deputy, Mr. Lucky Ayedatiwa, would continue to act as governor until there is a written declaration to the contrary. The governor had in his letter on 5th June 2023 informed that he was proceeding on medical leave and expected to resume on the 6th of July this year. The Speaker, who expressed appreciation to God for the speedy recovery of the governor, expressed optimism that he would soon resume his duty. Now, Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors (NAD) has expressed its intention to initiate an open-ended strike if the Nigerian government does not fulfill its demands by next week. In an interview with newsmen, the president of NAD, Dr. Emeka Orji, revealed that the association's ultimatum to the government followed a fresh 2-week notice issued last week, just as it urged concerned authorities to implement the pending agreements that were made during a 5-day running strike in May. NAD had previously signed a memorandum of understanding with the government, aiming to address the concerns raised by resident doctors. The doctors have put forth a set of requests, including immediate end to the devaluation of membership certificates issued by the West African Postgraduate Medical and Surgical Colleges of Biomedical and Dental Council of Nigeria, prompt payment of all salary arrears, the implementation of a consolidated medical salary structure, as well as an increase in their hazard allowance. They are also seeking the local adoption of a Medical Residency Training Act, among other issues. Dr. Orji expressed dissatisfaction with the government's lack of action in scheduling a meeting to discuss the agreements and fulfill the demands put forth by the doctors. The multi-billion naira flyover project situated at Akure-Owo Expressway, if completed, will address traffic congestion constantly experienced on the busy and narrow route. Residents of Akure, the Ondo State capital, while hailing the initiative of Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu to make life more bearable to citizens, said the incessant accidents in the area will be a thing of the past. Omoriola Himbeji reports.
A few months ago, the Ondo State government announced the construction of a flyover at Oyerubulem Shagari Irese on Akure-Owo Expressway to allow free flow of vehicular movement. The contractor handling the project immediately swung into action with demolition of existing structure. Osrc's visit to the site revealed preliminary work ongoing with ground balancing and stabilization to allow for smooth and good service delivery of the site equipment. An existing culvert in less than 500 meters from the major road is currently being expanded to enable the river in the area to accommodate more pressure. According to the project engineer, Tosin Adebayo, reinforcement has been fixed to the deck level while fixing of the formwork is ongoing.
The wing wall too, we are going to connect it for the downstream of the river. So this is actually a 50% portion of the entire length of the culvert. By the time we are through with this and it cures, we backfill, we create our alternate route here, then we can demolish the existing that is not adequate and fill and construct the other part to complete the entire width of the road project that we are on.
The engineer gave the estimated length of the whole project to be 650 meters and overall width of 28 meters, comprising of the bridge and the side roads alongside other accessories.
We are at the foundation stage now while we're doing the piling. So after the piling work, we'll be able to do the pile cap and start doing the superstructures of the bridge. And also we are doing the precast element, the longitudinal beams, while we have the reinforcement already being fixed over there. And the casting will commence soon. And we have some other fundamental works that we are working on to ensure that the work runs simultaneously so as to catch up and complete the project in the due time.
Residents of the state and road users hailed the development.
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba Ondo State àti gómìnà wa arákùnrin Akérédolú. A rí pé ní junction ọ̀dọ̀ wa yìí ó jẹ́ ibì kan tó léwu púpọ̀ tó ṣe pé accident máa ṣẹlẹ̀. A ti rí ní ìgbà kan tó ṣe pé accident kan ṣẹlẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo side báyìí iná jó lọ ńbẹ̀ tó ṣe pé ó pa àwọn ènìyàn lára. So inú wa dùn sí wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ bá wa ṣiṣẹ́ níbí báyìí èyí tó jẹ́ pé á sèfù ẹ̀mí àwọn ènìyàn á dẹ̀ sèfù ẹ̀mí irinṣẹ́ tá à ń lò gan.
Ó pa àwọn èèyàn lára àmọ́ kò sí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe sí kí ìlú ti dáa náà ni ní nǹkan ò bá bàjẹ́ nǹkan náà ò lè dáa torí ó dọ̀pù tó tiẹ̀ máa ń wà níbí báyìí wọ́n bá ti bá wa ṣe bíríìjì báyìí ó dọ̀pù yẹn á tún dínkù.
The project is scheduled to be completed in 18 months. Omoriola Hungbiji, Osrc News.
A federal high court, Abuja, has stopped the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, from prosecuting the suspended Adamawa resident electoral commissioner, Hudu Yunusa Ari, over his declaration of Aisha Dahiru, the All Progressives Congress APC candidate, as governor in the March 18 poll. Justice Donatus Okorowo gave the order after Mr. Michael Anduaka SAN counsel to Dahiru moved the ex parte motion to the effect following the plea of the APC candidate at the poll who had sued INEC, the Attorney General of the Federation, and another as respondents. Anduaka, while moving the motion, argued that until the Election Petition Tribunal decides the fate of his client in accordance with Section 149 of the Electoral Act 2022, the prosecution of Yunusa Ari cannot be said to be valid. It said the decision of INEC to file an action against any person involved in Dahiru's April 15 declaration as winner of a supplementary poll in the state, when the tribunal was yet to determine the petition of his client, would deprive Binani of the grace under the law, which gives 180 days within which the petition filed on May 6 should be dispensed with. The Ancient Religion Societies of African Descendants International Council, SADC, the umbrella body for all indigenous African religions, has warned indigents of Ilorin, Kwara State over the harassment and provocation of its members in the state. It will be recalled that a Muslim group earlier stumped the residents of a traditional religious priestess, Yeye Omolara Ajeshekemi, to impose a ban on any form of Isashe festival in 5 local government areas in the state. Isashe, the Yoruba word for tradition, is used to denote different kinds of festivals held by adherents of the Yoruba traditional religion in Nigeria and Cuba, Brazil, and the United States, Benin, and other countries. The group listed 5 local governments in the state where any form of traditional religion is prohibited. The local governments are Ilorin West, Ilorin East, Ilorin South, Asa, and Moro. Moro. The group listed 5 local government areas in the state where any form of traditional religion is prohibited. The local governments are Ilorin West, Ilorin East, Ilorin South, Asa, and Moro. The president of SADC, Are Ifagbenisola Atanda, in a statement, stressed the need to discourage religious fundamentalism in any part of the country. The spokesperson for the Emir of Ilorin, Abdulaziz Arewono, in a swift reaction, explained that stopping the Isashe festival from holding in all the towns within Ilorin Emirate is to preserve its sectarian hegemony as a Muslim-dominated area, saying the traditionalists are free to hold their festivals elsewhere in the state. The Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, has warned marketers in Kogi State to stop tampering with sales belonging to the Nigeria Mainstream Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority. IPMAN chairman in Kogi State, Dr. Majid Okumayi, who gave the warning when he met with the state coordinator of the association, Osrc Godwin, noted that the cautioning became necessary given the unfolding events that led to the arrest of 12 marketers for allegedly removing seals and harassing the surveillance team while on duty. He described the act of removing the seals as unlawful, noting that the body is committed to upholding the rules guiding the Nigerian downstream sector. Okumayi equally appealed to the management of NMDPRA to temper justice with mercy, assuring that henceforth all members of IPMAN who are found wanting will face the full wrath of the law. He also assured that IPMAN will collaborate with the agency to weed out any marketers engaging in sharp practices across the 21 local government areas of Kogi State. The president of Ohaneze Ndigbo Lagos State Chapter, Solomon Ogbonna, has blamed poor leadership for the worsening insecurity situation in the southeast. He noted that the lack of effective leadership was a major reason unknown gunmen are having a field day in southeastern states, stressing that it is high time all Igbos start defending the culture and tradition of their ancestral land. Gunmen again had on Tuesday set ablaze a police patrol van at the Ukwagwa Umbo community in the Uhaku local government area of Ebonyi State. The action by the gunmen was said to be part of plans to enforce compliance to the one-week sit-at-home order declared by a splinter group of the indigenous people of Biafra. The daredevils attackers were said to have stormed a police checkpoint in the area and ordered policemen on duty to leave the scene while they set the van ablaze. The chairman of Heirs Holdings, Tony Elumelu, will join King Charles III of the United Kingdom and United States President Joe Biden at the Climate Finance Mobilization Forum. The forum holding in London would help to attract a new generation of capital to combat climate change. A statement said in achieving the goals of the Paris Agreement, it required unlocking private investment at unprecedented speed and scale. Elumelu is one of Africa's most prominent advocates for equitable climate finance and is a leading founder of young African entrepreneurs through the Tony Elumelu Foundation, working to create sustainable climate solutions. The United Arab Emirates has ordered the arrest of a man who was filmed arrogantly telling a car dealer in a luxury showroom to sell the most expensive cars in the garage to him. According to reports, the video depicted lavish display of wealth, insults and ridicules Emirati society and incites harmful public opinion of citizens. In the viral video, an Asian man in an Emirati dress is seen attempting to buy a car worth $545,000 and other ones while being flanked by people carrying large sums of money. Meanwhile, the UAE's Federal Prosecution for Combating Rumors and Cybercrimes has ordered the detention of a man pending investigations after being accused of abusing the internet in posting exciting propaganda that stirs up public opinion and harms the public interest. And with that, we conclude Sunshine Reports this afternoon. Thank you so much for watching. I am Timilei Falade. Thank you.